Celebrities lead illustrious lives, but they're only sometimes straightforward. They take every project independently and do their best to see it through. Such celebrities often aspire to stay in the business for as long as possible and leave a lasting impression on their audience. Here is a list of some of the most enduring celebrities. Paul Hogan, 85. Sometimes someone may become very famous with only one significant break. This applied to Paul Hogan, the renowned Australian actor. He became a household name because of his leading part in the film Crocodile Dundee. He made his public debut on the television program New Faces when he attracted everyone's attention by mocking the judges for making fun of the competitors. Even though Hogan is in his early 70s, he remains active and diligent. He returned to his legendary character in the very excellent Mr. Dundee in 2020, which was a pleasure for his admirers. Johnny Mathis, 89. Nothing is more important than being passionate about something. Little enthusiasm may propel people to greatness. John Royce Mathis, an American jazz vocalist, exemplified the idea of pursuing one's passion. The well-known singer and composer used to be a church choir member. It all started when he showed up for an audition in 1955, and destiny had more extensive plans for him. He eventually secured a recording deal, which led to the 1957 release of the smash hit song Chances Are, which peaked at #1 on the charts. In 2021, the late 80s-year-old singer made his acting debut in the documentary The Last Old Master. Pat Boone, 90. One can do a lot with a lovely voice, a great gift from nature. Pat Boone is one of the most well-known individuals endowed with this talent. He is a renowned vocalist who produced several popular pop tunes in the 1950s. Boone made the most of his voice because he knew its full power. He became a well-known voice on radio and television programs. Therefore, he allowed himself to continue singing. He became one of the biggest music superstars of the day when he started his singing career in 1955. He later dabbled in acting as well. He is now in his 90s and still works sporadically. Marla Gibbs, 93. The entertainment business is fortunate to have caught Marla Gibbs' caustic wit and playful attitude. Her famous portrayal of the witty housemaid Florence Johnson will never be forgotten. She made a dramatic entrance into the 70s scene and remained there for the next 50 years. As a comedian, author, and producer, Gibbs has used her talents in various ways throughout the years. Before beginning work on television with the groundbreaking CBS series The Jeffersons, the Emmy-nominated veteran made her on-screen debut in movies such as Black Belt Jones and Preacher Man. Thanks to her growing celebrity, she finally got the comedy 227, which she hosted for 5 seasons. The actress's accomplishments in television ultimately won her a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2021. Joselyn Wildenstein, 84. Acting is how some celebrities become famous. Some achieve it via humor, music, or money and connections. Joselyn Wildenstein's numerous cosmetic treatments are what made her a star. The Swiss socialite, born in 1940, was introduced to the most exclusive circles of high society by her marriage to Alec Wildenstein, a wealthy art dealer. Joselyn started having plastic surgery at some point, drastically altering her appearance and giving her the nicknames the Lion Queen and the Bride of Wildenstein. Her marriage may have ended in a very scandalous way a few decades later, but the surgeries continued, even increasing, after she declared bankruptcy in 2018. Oh, and she claims that her Swiss ancestry is the reason for her appearance and denies ever having any cosmetic surgery. Billy D. Williams, 87. Billy D. Williams had a slow entertainment buildup as a colored actor in the 1950s. However, as the 1970s gathered steam, his prior 2-decade difficulties ended quickly. The highly acclaimed television series Brian's Song was the actor's big break. Many hailed him as the new Clark Gable once his filmography took off, including Lady Sings in the Blues and Billie Holiday's. Being the first African-American to be cast in the wildly successful Star Wars saga, the breakthrough star of the blaxploitation genre went one step further. After 36 years, the Emmy winner's character, Lando, made 2 appearances in the early 1980s and again in 2019 in The Rise of Skywalker. Anne Margaret, 83. Her 6-decade entertainment career shows Anne Margaret's transformation from it girl to a respectable, serious actor. In the 1960s, the Swedish-American talent worked in black and white Hollywood, from recording in the studio to screen testing for 20th Century Fox. Margaret received a Grammy nomination for Best New Artist, even though her first album, Lost Love, was a minor success. However, the popularity of her film Love Calls was much more significant. She starred in State Fair and Pocket Full of Miracles before becoming a huge sensation because of her performance in Bye Bye Birdie in 1963. She won 5 Golden Globes after doing several films during that time, including one starring Elvis. Mel Brooks, 98. American comedian and actor Mel Brooks was born Melvin Kaminsky. Brooks, well known for his scathing style and irreverent humor, rose to prominence as the creator and director of the timeless masterpieces Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, and Spaceballs. But Brooks' journey to fame wasn't without its challenges. He used to make $5,000 weekly as a freelance writer on Your Show of Shows and Caesar's Hour, but now he only makes $85 weekly. Later in the 1970s, he became well-known and won several awards. He is among the 18 celebrities who have an EGOT, the Tony, an Academy Award or Oscar, the Grammy Award, and an Emmy Award. Robert Wagner, 94. Robert Wagner is one of the most well-known celebrities in the entertainment business, having acted in over 100 movies and appeared in hundreds of TV series. You've undoubtedly seen his face in cinema over his more than 70-year career, regardless of whether you remember him from With a Song in My Heart in 1952, The Pink Panther in 1963, or It Takes a Thief from 1968 to 1970. Since the 1950s, Robert has garnered media attention for his personal and professional lives. Actress Natalie Wood and Wagner were first seen together in 1956. They quickly fell in love and were married in 1957. The famous couple split in 1962 after struggling to maintain a happy marriage. Wagner later remarried, had a kid, then again filed for divorce. He got back in touch with Wood after his second unsuccessful marriage, and the two of them were married again in 1972 and had 2 kids. Wood's corpse was found floating around 1 mile from their boat on November 29, 1981, when they were visiting Santa Catalina Island. Wagner became a person of interest in his wife's unexplained death. Jon Voight, 85. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, Jon Voight rose to fame, especially for his prominence as Joe Buck in the 1968 movie Midnight Cowboy, for which he was nominated for an Academy Award. His appearance in Deliverance in 1972 further solidified his reputation as a well-known actor. There have been conflict in Jon Voight's connection with his daughter, Angelina Jolie. In 2002, Voight said in public that Jolie had serious mental problems. This led to a long period of alienation during which they had little communication. Despite the conflict, they made up in the late 2000s, mainly because Jolie wanted her kids to meet their grandpa. Voight is still working in television and movies today. His portrayal as Mickey Donovan in the television series Ray Donovan has garnered praise and many nominations for awards. Judy Dench, 90. Undoubtedly, Dame Judy Dench is a well-known British actress who's acted in many movies, TV shows, and plays. With several accolades for her work, including an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her portrayal of Queen Elizabeth in Shakespeare in Love, She's considered by many to be among the best actors of her time. In addition, Dench has received many awards, Tony, Golden Globe, and BAFTA honors. Her appearances in Shakespearean theater and portrayal as M in the James Bond movie series, which ran from Golden Eye in 1995 to Skyfall in 2012, have earned her the most notoriety. Dench has received other honors and distinctions in addition to her acting profession, such as the 1988 Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire, DBE, for her services to theater. She is 90 years old and has no intention of retiring from show business. Sir Ian McKellen, 85. The well-known British actor is most recognized for his parts as Magneto in the X-Men movies and Gandalf in the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogy. Since coming out as homosexual in 1988, he has been an outspoken supporter of LGBTQ+ rights. He is still an actor at 85, having recently appeared in Shakespearean plays and advocated for several humanitarian concerns. In a recent interview, McKellen spoke candidly about aging and how he stays young, saying, "I get plenty of sleep. I don't do anything else, however. I am able to read a book. Even answering a letter is difficult for me. My pals know me, therefore they don't mind. However, you have individuals complaining you still haven't read my play, which I sent you a month ago." William Shatner, 93. Isn't he 93 years old? William Shatner exemplifies the well-known Star Trek adage, "Live long and prosper." He doesn't seem to be slowing down nearly 60 years after becoming famous as Captain James T. Kirk on the classic sci-fi series. Is still energetic and busy. What, therefore, is the key to his young appearance? Shatner joked that maybe it was all about hiding his age when he was interviewed. Shatner also attributes his long and healthy life to a bit of luck. In 2018, he told NBC News, "My life has been so lucky. I've been so fortunate in health, which is the basis of everything." In his autobiography, Live Long and ... What I Learned Along the Way, Shatner offered several helpful tips for living a long life, such as quitting smoking, being active, eating healthily, and getting enough sleep. Your health and energy is partially your doing, but partially accidental, genetic and accidental. But his best and a little cheeky tip for surviving a long life? Avoid dying. That's the secret. That's all. Try not to slow down and keep living, he stated. During a recent appearance on a program, he made a joke about becoming older by 1 year. He grinned and whispered, "Don't tell anybody." As the co-host wished him a happy birthday, "I always have a birthday coming up," he said, irritated. Alan Alda, 88. Alan Alda gained worldwide praise and several honors, including 6 Emmy Awards, for depicting the humorous and sympathetic army physician during the Korean War. He's best known for his performance as Captain Benjamin Franklin Hawkeye Pierce in MASH's television series. Alda's contributions as a writer, director, and screenwriter are equally well known. Apart from MASH, he's had a prosperous career in television and cinema, appearing in shows including Crimes and Misdemeanors and The Four Seasons. In 2015, Alda received a Parkinson's disease diagnosis. Tying shoelaces can be a challenge with stiff fingers. Think of playing the violin while wearing mittens. He recently shared his thoughts on what it's like to live with Parkinson's disease. "The silver lining is that I keep getting more confident that I can always find a workaround," he said. David Attenborough, 98. Natural historian and well-known British broadcaster David Attenborough has devoted his life to discovering and conserving the beauties of nature. Born in 1926, Attenborough started in radio before becoming the voice and face of many nature and animal films. Attenborough said that a 2004 speech persuaded him that people were to blame for climate change despite his initial skepticism. He kept quiet for many years but urged others to consume less meat or adopt a vegetarian diet. By January 2013, Attenborough had become a royal favorite and had earned 32 honorary degrees from British colleges, more than any other individual. Mamie Van Doren, 93. Don't be fooled by her age. Mamie Van Doren, the original blonde beauty, was born Joan Lucille Olander in 1931, yet she's still as lively and feisty as ever. Her appearances in Teacher's Pet and High School Confidential catapulted her to stardom in the 1950s, while her stunning appearance and bold demeanor kept Hollywood on its toes. Mamie demonstrates that age is only a mental condition in 93. She continues to flaunt her characteristic platinum hair, provide sarcastic updates on social media, and enjoy life with her husband of over 50 years. If Mamie has shown us anything, you can have a fantastic life at any age. Eva Marie Saint, 100. American actress Eva Marie Saint was born on July 4, 1928, and is well known for her longevity and adaptability. Her performance in the 1954 film On the Waterfront earned her an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Saint's role in Alfred Hitchcock's 1959 film North by Northwest made her famous. She's worked in theater, television, and cinema for 7 years. Saint is regarded as one of Hollywood's immortal performers due to her acting's subtlety, depth, and grace. Clint Eastwood, 94. Clint Eastwood is well known for his incredible cinematic career, but his personal life has also drawn interest. Eastwood, who is 93, has been in several partnerships of varying lengths of time. Despite having 2 marriages, he's fathered at least 8 children with 6 different women, often during relationships that overlapped. Interestingly, he had an affair with actress and dancer Roxanne Tunis for 14 years. Just 6 months after meeting his wife, Maggie Johnson, on a blind date in 1953, Eastwood was married. 2 children were born to the couple. Eastwood had an affair at this period, which led to a Seattle lady being pregnant and eventually deciding to place the kid for adoption. In addition, Eastwood's romance with Tunis in 1964 forced him and his then-wife to temporarily split up, ultimately resulting in their formal divorce in 1984. Clint is undoubtedly one of the most well-known celebrities still alive today. The movie is credited with creating the loose cannon cop genre, and Dirty Harry has been called maybe Eastwood's most iconic character. In addition, he has a long list of achievements as an actor and director. He's won 5 People's Choice Awards, 5 Academy Awards, 5 Golden Globes, and a Screen Actors Guild Award. Eric Braden, 83. In the long-running American soap opera, The Young and the Restless, the German-American actor is most recognized for his portrayal of Victor Newman, which he's held since 1980. Braden has starred in several movies and TV series, often portraying commanding and powerful characters. My cancer diagnosis is on hold right now, as it were, and I'm very grateful for excellent doctors and excellent modern cancer treatment, which has improved enormously, Braden told E.T.'s Cassie DeLaura during a February visit to the set of his soap opera in 2024, revealing that he had not been diagnosed with the disease since the prior year. People shouldn't be afraid of it, you know? Just go and have your cystoscopy, colonoscopy, and heart checked out. Do all that, do it in time. Warren Beatty, 87. Beatty has had a lasting impact on the entertainment business and is well known for his extraordinary skills as an actor, director, producer, and screenwriter. He was nominated twice, first for Heaven Can Wait and again for Reds, making him the only person nominated for acting, directing, writing, and producing the same movie. Nevertheless, Beatty has had problems and difficulties throughout his career, despite his evident brilliance and creative accomplishments. Christina Charlotte Hirsch accused him of sexual assault in late 2022, claiming that Mr. Beatty forced her into having intercourse when she was 14 and 15. The star of Bonnie and Clyde was around 35 years old. His relationship with actress and co-star Diane Keaton, both on and off film, has attracted much media attention. Beatty's image has been contentious due to his reputation as a ladies' man. His purported relationships with many women, both within and outside the movie business, have been investigated. These controversies have periodically eclipsed his creative accomplishments, which have also caused his personal life to become a source of widespread intrigue. As singer Cher said, "Warren has probably been with everybody I know." Warren Buffett, 94. Born in Omaha, Nebraska, Warren Buffett is one of history's most prosperous investors and entrepreneurs. Buffett fell in love with a young lady whose boyfriend played the ukulele before he founded the company. He purchased one of the instruments to compete and has played it ever since. Buffett's passion for music has lasted even though he could not win the lady over. On occasion, he even performs during business meetings. With a net worth of $144 billion as of November 2024, he's become one of the world's wealthiest and most well-known fundamental investors. William Daniels, 97. For many years, Daniels has had a successful career in theater, television, and movies. His most well-known part was that of Mr. George Feeney in the hit television show Boy Meets World, which ran from 1993 to 2000. His portrayal of a knowledgeable and kind instructor deeply impacted many viewers. Over his career, Daniel has received several accolades and nominations for his services to the entertainment business. Fans of all ages adore him because of his consistent appearances on stage and in the movies. Sophia Loren, 90. Sophia Loren, an Italian actress and global movie star, was born Sophia Villani Ciglione. In addition to her alluring beauty and ability, which propelled her to fame in the 1950s and 1960s, Loren's career has been distinguished by many honors, such as a Golden Globe and an Academy Award for Best Actress. Despite her great success, Loren has been involved in several controversies. She had a well-publicized romance with her co-star Cary Grant in 1962 while they were both married. At the time, the affair created a great deal of controversy. Nevertheless, Loren triumphed over the controversy and continued her career, displaying her extraordinary skill in several highly regarded films. Shirley Mlan, 90. This iconic actress has a career spanning more than 60 years. She is renowned for her unparalleled brilliance, adaptability, and dynamic acting abilities. Among the many movies and TV series Shirley has appeared in include The Apartment, Terms of Endearment, and her most recent project, Downton Abbey. She has received countless Academy Awards, Golden Globes, and Emmy Awards, and has been nominated for many more. Shirley is also a successful activist, dancer, and writer. Her memoir, Out on a Limb, which describes her spiritual journey and convictions, is one of her best-selling works. Shirley is an outspoken supporter of environmental and social justice issues. She is a Hollywood star and an inspiration to budding actors and actresses everywhere because of her exceptional career and artistic talents. Diane Weist, 76. An actor is elevated to a new level after 50 years of outstanding performance without faltering. Diane Weist is one of the very few in this class. Diane's skill set and dedication to her trade are evident from the Oscars she has on display. Younger performers look up to Diane because she's so prominent. It all began in Tennessee for Diane. She soon pursued her aspirations and became well known as a result. Commentators have praised her performances for their consistency and accuracy. Age is merely a number to her, as seen by her stunning performances in the 2020 movies Let Them Talk and I Care a Lot. Joan Collins, 91. Amidst a lifetime of outstanding accomplishments in the entertainment industry, the renowned actress Joan Collins celebrated her 90th birthday. Collins' captivating beauty and indisputable skill have made a lasting impression on the film industry. From her first appearance in the 1950s movie The Girl in the Red Velvet Swing to her famous performance as the stunning Alexis Carrington in the popular television show Dynasty, she's enthralled viewers for many years. In addition to her acting career, Collins is a well-known author, philanthropist, and fashionista. She's become renowned in popular culture due to her ageless style and everlasting grace. Joan Collins, approaching her 9th decade, is a legitimate representation of elegance, tenacity, and long-term success in the entertainment sector. Carol Burnett, 91. The legendary writer and comedian has had a long and prosperous Hollywood career. Her variety show, The Carol Burnett Show, which lasted for 11 seasons and became one of the most cherished shows ever, helped her first become well-known in the 1960s. Burnett enthralled audiences nationwide with her sharp wit, flawless comic timing, and endearing demeanor. She's been in the business for decades and has acted in many stage plays, TV series, and movies. Her unmatched skill, unwavering work ethic, and commitment to her profession are the reasons for her long-standing success in Hollywood. Julie Andrews, 89. The renowned performer, singer, and actress has had a long and prosperous career in Hollywood. Andrews initially gained notoriety in the 1960s because of her parts in famous movies like Mary Poppins and The Sound of Music. Her charismatic stage presence and fantastic vocal range made her one of the most adored singers of her time. She's been in the business for decades and has acted in many stage plays, TV series, and movies. Her unquestionable skill, professionalism, and capacity to engage audiences of all ages are the reasons for her long-standing success in Hollywood. Dick Van Dyke, 99. The well-liked American actor is most recognized for his unquestionable charisma and humorous abilities. Van Dyke immediately became a family favorite on American television and movies as his career got underway. His most well-known performance is that of Bert, the chimney sweep from Mary Poppins, where he's known for speaking with a dubious yet charming Cockney accent. As the star of the Dick Van Dyke Show, he was also adored by audiences. Van Dyke eventually rose to fame in the American entertainment industry. He's been awarded a Kennedy Center Honor, an Emmy, and a Hollywood Walk of Fame star. He's performed in several films, including the 2018 follow-up to the original Mary Poppins, in which he tap dances and sings with the same energy and charm as before, suggesting that he is not bothered by his advancing age. Robert Redford, 88. Our all-time favorite Hollywood hottie became well known for his ability to play compelling characters and support several environmental and political issues. Redford's breakout performance was as the Sundance Kid in the critically praised Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in 1969, co-starring with Paul Newman. Redford became a Hollywood celebrity due to the film's enormous box office success. Later, at 87, Redford established the Sundance Institute, which supports the Sundance Film Festival, the biggest independent film festival in the U.S., and provides yearly training for young filmmakers. Michael Kane, 91. Born in 1933, Sir Michael Kane has a distinguished career with over 130 film appearances. Although his first performance was in the 1964 movie Zulu, Kane's 1966 performance in Alfie catapulted him to worldwide fame. He later starred in several iconic films, including the Dark Knight trilogy, Get Carter, and The Italian Job. One of only 5 male actors nominated for an Academy Award for acting in the last 50 years, Kane has won 2 Academy Awards for Best Supporting Actor. Because he served in the arts, Queen Elizabeth II knighted him in the year 2000. Even though he's 90 years old, he still works today. Gene Hackman, 94. 20 years after retiring, the 94-year-old renowned actor is still going strong. In Santa Fe, New Mexico, the former Hollywood icon was seen purchasing coffee close to his property. Hackman seemed robust, yet he was leaner than previously. Most people are aware he's a writer and has authored 2 novels. Throughout his almost 60-year career, from 1956 to 2004, the American actor undoubtedly made significant contributions to the entertainment business. His most recent on-screen appearance was in the comedy Welcome to Mooseport in 2004. Although Hackman has long avoided the spotlight of Hollywood, he is well known for his iconic parts in films, including The Conversation, Superman, Hoosiers, The French Connection, for which he received an Oscar, and The Royal Tenenbaums. In addition to avoiding interviews, he has chosen to live a more sedate life in New Mexico with his wife and kids. Sir Cliff Richard, 84. Sir Cliff Richard is a formidable figure in the entertainment industry, an icon in two fields, singing and acting, with over 250 million albums sold and golden awards. Mount Rushmore should have accommodations for this fantastic and terrifying accomplishment. He became a fan star due to his skillful lyrics and perfect performance. Some even referred to him as the English equivalent of the legendary Elvis Presley. He meticulously selected his genre, which at the time was on par with the then-dominant rock and roll. He is undoubtedly one of English entertainment history's most prosperous and significant figures. George Hamilton, 85. In Hollywood, American actor George Hamilton is a renowned figure. Why not? High-quality work should result from being in the field for an extended period. Thankfully for Hollywood and his admirers, the seasoned actor is still alive and well at 85. Although George began making appearances in cinema in the 1950s, it was in the 1960s that his career took off. After that, he starred in successful movies and made a lasting impression on people all over the globe. He recently appeared in the series American Housewife. If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon